And we are back with you on the Westmoreland Sports Network. The pregame show continues here from Derry Area High School. Tonight, the Trojans take on the Southmoreland Scotties. Talking with third-year head coach Damon Rouse of the Trojans. And, Coach, first year, your team struggled. You brought them back from, late in the season, win 5 games. Last year, 11 games, and you go 11-11 at 500. This year, the team seems very comfortable with you. And although you're off to a 1-3 start, the teams that you have lost to are 13-0 combined.
Yeah, this year we're definitely, we're not a rebuilding year. We want to definitely take that next step. We know we got a lot of experience coming back. I got about 6 kids that played in every game last year. So we really want to get to that next step and build on our 11 wins from last year. And we have a goal of getting a winning record and getting into the playoffs this year. And I think with the experience coming back and the kind of players, I know, we played a couple close games so far, but we're excited to be home finally, and we look forward to tonight.
You start a stretch of 10 section games starting tonight. You played Uniontown, of course, on Friday. That was a tough one, although you were in it for the first half of the game. They just pulled away in the second half. They shot the lights out there in the second half, but these next 10 games, especially this week, very important, starting with a very winnable game tonight against Southmoreland. Yeah,
definitely. You got to win your home games. I tell the kids all the time, we got to take care of business at home, and then we got to steal a game or 2 on the road to get to where we need to be. I told them, Uniontown on the road, first away game, or first section away game, that we're not expected to win that game. So if we won it, that was a bonus. If we didn't, then we're still fine where we need to be. But you got to take care of your home games. You got to take care of when you can play on your home court, and you got to get some consistency shooting the ball. And I think we're going to start with Southmoreland and worry about them tonight. And I know they've been through a rough patch. So it's definitely a winnable game tonight, and we're looking forward to it.
Right now, Uniontown is number 4 in most of the polls in the WPIAL. Other than that, this section lost a lot of seniors from last year. And I know in talking with some of the kids, they really believe that this Trojan team can stack up and get better and play better and get to the postseason this year.
Yeah, I think so too. Once at the end of every year, you always look at coming into the year of who teams lost, and we lost 3 big players from us. Scoring-wise, but we got our core of our defense back. We got a lot of leadership back, and we definitely think we got the core that can do it. Like I said, we're not rebuilding, but with who we play in this section, we match up well with everybody. And I think this week's going to be a big week for us. So there's no reason why if we can play a complete game that we'll be right in the mix with everybody else.
Of course, tonight Southmoreland. On Friday, the Trojans take on Mount Pleasant. Coach, let's talk about last year and what you were able to accomplish. You had a couple of sharpshooters, guys that could put the ball in the hoop from 3 land. Jeremy Hauser, of course, he was a senior. He's now gone. Tyler Dickey, and inside you had a big presence in Wisniewski, Zach Wisniewski. How do you plan on replacing them, and how do you change up your scheme, so to speak, so far this season?
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to compensate for losing someone like Hauser and Wisniewski, who's probably 2 of the best athletes to come through Derry in a long time, and Tyler Dickey was a pure shooter for us. So we concentrate on someone and coming up with someone that can consistently hit the outside shot. But philosophy-wise, we're going to be more of a defensive-minded team. We're going to get in your face. We're going to try and get points off of turnovers, and we're still going to play the same offense and defense. We're just going to kind of be more careful with the ball and take higher percentage shots and more of an inside-outside game this year. I think last year we kind of wanted to get up and down the court and look for the 3 first. And this year we're more of we want to get the ball to Clayton inside and Milan. We should have some size advantage on a lot of kids. And then, try and get a post move. If not, we'll kick it out and take our chances there. But we have a nice mix of kids coming. We've got experienced ball handlers and Andy Panizzi and Lucas Malloy. And so we're going to be fine. A little different look, but, we just got to play to our strengths.
One thing that you were disappointed with in these first 4 games have been the turnovers, and that's something it seems like early in a season some teams get hit by. That's something certainly at almost 17 turnovers a game that you want to alleviate.
Definitely. The one thing about early in the season, it's tough because we don't scout many teams, and our first couple teams we didn't know what they did, and Homer Center came out and did a man trap all over the court, and then Apollo Ridge did like a 3-2 trap, and then Uniontown did a full court, zone trap in the half court. So we're seeing a lot of different looks, and I kind of like that early in the season. Get all that out of the way and find, see all the different looks that teams are going to see, so we can see it on film and get better at it. But with our experience, I think it's going to help in the long run. Seeing all those different looks in different teams, but we definitely got to take care of the basketball and use our experience to not turn the ball over as much and get quality shots.
Has to be nice playing at home tonight, obviously. Last year you were kind of hit by this as well. You played a lot of games on the road before you actually came back home. This year, your first 4 games on the road, you get to come back here tonight, then you have to travel to Mount Pleasant. But, you know, the fans and the kids really are behind this basketball team. We saw what happened last year with the student section, and it's really brought basketball back to Derry the way I'm sure you like to see it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I go to away games, and it's just not the same atmosphere. And even all the coaches even say that they can't believe how crazy it gets in here. Our student section will come up with a theme every time, and it's fun. Every time the kids come out, I'll ask the kids, what's the theme today? And the kids get into it, and that kind of motivates our kids, and it kind of brings that, that whole atmosphere of actually looking forward to basketball again. And I think tonight should be a special night too, because the kids are finally looking forward to playing at home and hopefully, knocking down some shots for a change.
Finally, Coach, you have a new addition to your family, your basketball family, and your family in general. You have a son now, and I know myself that's a life changer. I have one just as well, just about a month apart they are, and I'm sure that's been tough getting used to everything as well. Plus, you have a long drive home as well.
Yeah, I still live in Pittsburgh, and I hear about that every night. But no, it changes your world, and he's definitely my priority now. And basketball puts things into perspective. But yeah, I look, even after the games, even whenever we take a tough loss, I kind of think what's important, and definitely, I look forward to getting home and seeing him. But yeah, I'm definitely blessed to have the family I have, and basketball-wise as well. I love the kids, and I'm just in a good spot right now.
Coach, let's get this first section win tonight against Southmoreland.
Sounds good. Thanks, Vic.
Head Coach Damon Rouse joining us here on the Westmoreland Sports Network pregame show. When we come back, Jimmy Lee Santarella will join me, and we'll have the starting lineups for tonight's game, the Trojans and the Scotties, coming up from Derry Area High School Gymnasium after these messages.